Hi, today I'm going to be talking about a book that I just finished, and that book is called And They Lived by Steven Salvatore. The story follows a character named Chess Arthur, a college freshman. Chess struggles with self-worth, gender identity, and eating disorder, influenced by his critical father. Growing up obsessed with Disney films, Chess is inspired to major in animation at CIA. Then, Chess meets Jack Reed, a torture poet majoring in writing. Jack raised by a conservative family, and he has serious internalized homophobia. So, going to college for Jack is kind of a way of discovering himself, and meeting Chess helps spark something in him. Ultimately, the story is about discovering themselves and learning to overcome the hate and accept themselves for who they are. There are so many things that I love about this book. I love how this book emphasizes on the modern queer experience so much, because in our today's society, where we have progressed significantly in terms of human rights and equality, there are still microaggressions towards queer people. Even though both main characters, Chess and Jack, are in college where people are openly queer, there's still the pressure of the what-ifs whenever they meet new people, the fear of not being met with love every time they meet someone new. These thoughts shape the way young queer people see and value themselves. Coming out as gay is and will always be scary, even when you are lucky enough to have a supportive family. The thought of exposing yourself to the world and saying it out loud is terrifying, because when you say something out loud, it's no longer in your head. It's real and irreversible. The thought of what the world is going to think of you is daunting, and the story realistically portrays this aspect of being queer, and I like it. Self-love is also a significant focus in the story. We see the main character, Chess, go from being hateful towards themselves to learning to be kinder and slowly accepting themselves for who they are. Then, they became completely destructive when something bad happened and triggers them, but eventually learn to hold themselves together again, get professional help, and continue the cycle of self-love. And I love that this novel has two storylines, and both symbolize and parallel each other. The second storyline is about an animation that the main character is working on. It's a fairy tale about a prince and a knight from two kingdoms who fall in love. It adds another layer to the book. Also, it's very interesting to see a fairy tale, but gay. And I'd absolutely love every character in this book. They all feel like real people, from the side characters to the main characters. Each of them is going through something in their own lives, and it reflects in how they interact towards one another. Basically, all the characters are very nuanced, especially Chess and Jack. When they, go through issues in their relationship, they work through the difficulties in their relationship in such a healthy way, and by no means are they perfect people who do no wrong whatsoever. But the story shows that people deal with grief differently, and sometimes it is not our job to fix them. We need to prioritize ourselves first. They both go to therapy when they feel like they're in serious need of help. They actually communicate with each other, learn to forgive and let go of the things that are holding them back. They learn and grow together, and I think that's just beautiful, because love, at the end of the day, not just romantic love between two people, but love for yourself too, is about learning to forgive and grow. Let me read you one of my favorite lines from the book. It goes, "Fairy tales are nice because they paint a rosy picture of love. Meet, sing a cute song, and bam, marriage. But that's not love. That's fantasy. This, facing the hard, gritty shit together, realizing you can survive the trials on your own, yet don't need to, because someone is willing to hold your hand as you grow. That, I think, is real love." And honestly, I just love everything about this book. It's probably going to be one of my favorite book of the year, no doubt. To conclude this review, if you are a young queer person who's trying to figure your life out, just go read this book, because whatever you're going through, there's a chance that you're probably not alone. So, I rated this book 5 stars.